Another day, another grind. It is Vampire Counts against Slanesh, Tower of Hoeth, and it looks like this is round 3 of the tournament, and it looks like Spotify went a little bit different. So we have the Cultist of Slanesh on a very interesting, on the Shrine, okay. Then we have Sigwald, which is a raid boss on its own, and then just the typical Chosen, Chaos Warriors. Okay, a little bit different than before. We have the flanks with Cavalry, Seekers, Heart Seekers, stuff like that, Hellstriders, right? And for the Vampire Counts, we have Manfred von Karstein, and then Mortis Engine for sure. We have Crypt Horrors, a little bit of chaff units here, everything you need. We have a Vargolf, okay, very interesting, and even a Sylvan crossbow unit, which means they were allowed to use, I think, those special golden units here. Okay, let's see. This is something different, right? You have one unit that can shoot pretty well, and those dudes are pretty tough. Like, when I think about fire damage, magic damage, they're helping out. I don't know. Alright, let's get into it and fast forward here a little bit. What is going on here? So, immediately, Sylvan Crossbowmen will shoot the cavalry here, and the course stays intact. Slanesh is moving in. We have the Mortis Engine here, which is probably buffing up, and yeah, the other flank is kind of getting a little bit narrower. We have the first... What was it? Damage per second. So some Witchcraft is going down. Sophoric Musk also online. I mean, yeah, it is nasty. So the damage is getting lowered pretty rough here by Slanesh. So I understand why all of those units are kind of weaker. You need the crossbowmen to, yeah, focus something down, but I don't know. Did they do some damage? Not really. We have a Spirit Leech, yeah, Fate of Buna, sorry. Fate of Buna onto the Seekers, and the Seekers now moving in. We have even 2 Sylvan crossbow units. I didn't notice that. Okay, they're pushing through here. There is no wait. Nice alley found here by Spotify, and yeah, I mean, the zombies are falling apart. They get ripped apart by the Chaos Warriors of Slanesh for sure. And then you have the Skeleton Spearmen, which are kind of doing nothing. Yes, now reorganization here, pretty nicely done here. These Seekers going down. They were kind of fighting all of the other units and were depleted. What is going down? Which Witchcraft do we have? I think Zombie Summons coming in. Both Mortis? Is it both Mortis engines? No, we have a Necromancer, so that's why there is a... And the Mortis engine still online. So this could be a very tough fight here for the Slanesh and Spotify. The Zombie Summons go for the Demonettes here. So really nice... block here, and the Sylvan Crossbowmen running. They will adjust one more time, so pretty nice defensive ability here to pull them back, build a line once again, and shoot once again. So yep, and here Manfred is really beating up a little bit of the Prince Sigwald, sorry, not off. I don't know if the Cultist should be here in amidst. He is probably heating up a couple of units. He can summon Demonettes. So yeah, that could be something. Oh, and here now, the Sylvan Crossbowmen getting charged by the Hellstriders. Couple of Hellstriders left here, and now they are running, unfortunately. Do we have another Sylvan? Yeah, they're still there, but get once again charged by the same unit of Hellstriders, so pretty nasty. This blob fight here is very favorable for the forces of the vampires, and I think when the Cultist is now even running off, this could be a very tough situation. The Crypt the Crypt Horrors now beating up a couple of those Chaos Warriors. We have still the House Striders online, so those shooters here... Oh, the other one came back as well, so now you should focus your attention, yes, on the Cav, and then you can shoot others. Chosen of Slaanesh standing here tall. There is Witchcraft going down. I guess that should be... What can it be? What is Sigwald doing here? Was it Sigwald though? No, it was Manfred. Manfred is using his Fate of Buna here once again on the Chosen. And yeah, I mean, we have a nice chase here. Nice bunk. This looks so strange. Like it has an tail, but also not. What was that? That's a flop. I think he took lessons by LeBron James. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, the cultist is running off here. Nothing to see here, but the forces, as you can see, the forces of the vampires with those two bow units here, they are doing amazing. I think that Slaanesh is on the verge of losing a, I think something of Nagash, right? Invocation of Nehak, was it? And yep, Slaanesh gets dragged down by these zombies and the forces. Sigwald, nice value here. Not Sigwald, Manfred, sorry. Then, yeah, I think that the Sylvan Crossbowmen were surprised and caught Slaanesh off guard. Mortis engine, value engine, I would call it like this. And nothing else really mattered there. Here, Sigwald was not very effective. Also, the cultist. I see a cultist as a support mage character. I don't know why it fought there, but yeah, it is what it is. This time, yes, as you can see, the cavalry was not able to break the morale of the opponent. So, yeah, that was the 3 rounds of... the tournament of Spotify, and I give you another match of Spotify he had. So I think this wasn't a battle anymore in the tournament, but once again, this time it is Khorne against Slaanesh, but Spotify is on Khorne, and he brings in Forsaken, then a flank of Chaos Furies, Hounds of the Bloodhound, and then of course his Minotaurs can't be missed here, plus Arbal the Undefeated. Over here we have Marauder Horsemen of Slaanesh, so a lot of skirmishing here, and then Devoted Marauders. We have a War Shrine of Slaanesh, also Seekers plus something else here, no, Exalted Demonettes, and more Marauders. They're led by Azazel, very old pick. Look at that shadow here. That looks like an angel of death. Yeah, let's get into it. So fast forwarding here, the hounds are getting poked down immediately and the furies are moving in as well. So this is exactly what probably Spotify wanted, to lure them out and then attack them. On the other side, yeah, you have the... Oh man, yeah, Fleshhounds getting pounded down by the Seekers, but Fury's helping out, and immediately there is more support. Here, Furies are trying to get somewhere. Unfortunately, the Marauder Horsemen could fend them off. And now Arbal, what can Arbal do? He is a little bit in the weak spot against those skirmishers. And yeah, Azazel getting surrounded here in the skies by Furies. And I think when I would be the player, I would probably focus down the Furies here first. I don't know if those Marauder Horsemen are better over there or over here. Azazel is going down onto the ground. That's a nice escape there. But then finally, the Minotaurs plus Arbal could go in and do a lot of damage. Yep, Minotaurs are anti-large, which means they're not very effective against infantry, but they still pack a punch, as I learned, so they will still be effective, and maybe they can drag down a couple of those horsemen here as well. Yeah, but over here, finally, Furies nibbling down here, having their prey in their fangs, and yeah, those Marauder horsemen, yeah, they're shooting, where they are shooting? Into the Minotaurs. Okay, so that is not bad at all. The Minotaurs are very, very dangerous on the Khorne roster here. And yeah, Arbo. What happened to Azazel? I think Azazel took a dive. Oh no, there he is. I'm sorry. So Azazel is trying to beat up those Minotaurs, which are pretty nasty. And what do we have here left? Forsaken of Khorne, moving in. They came back from their beating, and I think it's hard to tell. I think that Khorne has that, unless something crazy happened, because the ammunition is running low, but they could probably kite those, let's say those Minotaurs, plus the Marauder horsemen could also shoot in here. I don't know why he is not doing that, maybe now, but we have still Hounds of the Bloodhunt available, Khorne's Forsaken. Yeah, that is nice usage here, but I don't know why they're standing in front. They're like doing nothing. Can they? Yeah, maybe they can throw into the back, but now they're getting attacked from the rear and or rear, and yeah, devoted Marauders. What is going on? So we have now Azazel against Arbo. What was that? Arbo has to run around until... Yeah, I think that Arbo won't win that, or maybe... Now we have a charge by both players here into the middle, fighting, and I think that Arbo will lose that fight when it comes to that, right? Forsaken taking the point. There are still Marauder horsemen left, so I don't think they can hold that down. And yes, Arbo losing the fight that you thought, and Azazel will be probably victorious here, yes. So looking at Khorne, Arbo did okay. Sometimes I would think that his value must be higher to win. Other than that, yeah, Khorne, the Minotaurs weren't that effective in my opinion, like usual. Usually he breaks through the front line and then crushes down everything. Azazel, very underwhelming. But what won the game is probably here the Marauder horsemen. They did the lifting, right? Everything very spread out. Exalted Demonettes, pretty nice. Oh, there is the value. Okay, understood. Alright guys, that's it for me, and for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.